And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what took place during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Pep Fernandez. Now we're just outside the board chambers here in downtown Riverside after a lengthy Board of Supervisors meeting. And we start with an item on today's agenda that will bring internet connectivity to residents across Riverside County, especially in District 5. 5th District Supervisor Yxstian Gutierrez has more on these mobile tech hubs.
Thanks, Pep. Well, today we actually approved the new mobile tech hub in the county of Riverside, specifically in the 5th District. We're so excited about this program because it's going to really address the digital divide that is occurring in the 5th District and throughout the county of Riverside. We have now mobile vans that are going to be going throughout the county of Riverside, specifically the 5th District, and helping to address that digital divide, having those Wi-Fi hotspots and teaching digital literacy skills to many of our most vulnerable populations. Back to you, Pep.
Look for these mobile tech hubs beginning early in 2025. Another item on today's agenda was the Inspire project brought forth by 2nd District Supervisor Karen Spiegel, and this will provide housing opportunities in her district, specifically the city of Corona, for former foster youth who might be homeless or on the edge of experiencing homelessness. And here is Emma Perez-Singh from Housing and Workforce Solutions with more on the program.
Thanks to District 2 Supervisor Karen Spiegel, the Inspire project will provide housing opportunities to former foster youth who are homeless or at risk of homelessness. This housing project, located in the city of Corona, will provide housing, supportive services, as well as wellness services to support these youth for long-term self-sufficiency.
Thank you for that, Emma. Now we turn our attention to the Emergency Management Department. Director Bruce Barton went before the Board of Supervisors today to unveil the Emergency Operation Plan. This is something mandatory for EMD every 5 years, although the plan is constantly evolving. Public Information Officer for the Emergency Management Department, Shane Reichardt, has more.
Thanks, Pep. Item 2.22 was the approval of the county's emergency operations plan. That's something that is required every 5 years. The Emergency Management Department, working with all of our county 8 departments and other stakeholders, we reevaluate that plan and rewrite it to make sure that we are doing everything possible. We are planning everything possible to meet the needs of our residents in our county during and immediately after large-scale disasters. So each time we go through this revision, we have new state and federal requirements that we have to comply with. So it's a long process. It's been a year-long process to go through that plan and make sure that everything is in there that needs to be in there. One of the things that's new for this year is we had a committee that basically looked at access and functional needs as well as equity, making sure that every member of our community is equally served when we have a disaster. That's a really important part of it. Every single annex within there's 31 annexes. Every single annex within the emergency operations plan had a review by that committee to make sure that all elements of our plan meet the needs of our county, and that's really what we're looking for. We want to make sure that after an emergency, during an emergency, that we're doing everything we can as a county to meet the needs of our residents. Back to you, Pep.
And we had 2 presentations during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. One of them was for National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, which is the month of September. The Suicide Prevention Coalition will have its annual conference coming up on October 3rd here in the city of Riverside. Riverside County Public Health Director Kim Sarawatari talks more about the importance of this month.
This year, the statewide theme is love over loneliness. And we know that loneliness and isolation have really negative impacts on people's health and well-being as individuals and also as communities. When we look at our most recent data from 2022, we see that there were 269 deaths and over 2,800 suicide attempts or self-harm incidents in that 1 year alone. Now, that is slightly less than what we have seen before, but there's still a tremendous amount of work to be done to protect our communities and to help individuals who need it so that we can really get these numbers down.
And that'll do it for this edition of the Riverside County Board Brief. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time.